Quakers is the most popular name for members of the Religious Society of Friends. Quakerism developed in England in the 1600s. Today, a majority of its followers live in the United States, England, and Kenya and have large Quaker populations. Smaller Quaker groups exist in most other parts of the world. Quakers have been known throughout their history for their humanitarian activities. They reject war and stress peace education. They have been pioneers in removing barriers to racial equality and have been among the leaders in prison reform and in the humane treatment of mental patients. Quakers have always been concerned with education, and the high quality of their many schools and colleges has been widely recognized. George Fox of England founded Quakerism. His spiritual experience led him to witness to what he called the inner light of Christ that dwells in the hearts of ordinary people. Those who followed that inner light were considered truly spiritual and following God's will. Fox began preaching in 1647 and attracted a variety of religious seekers during that period of social and political revolution in England. The word Quaker was originally meant as an insult to Fox, who told an English judge to tremble at the word of the Lord. The judge called Fox a Quaker. From the beginning, the Quakers emphasized inward spiritual experiences rather than specific creeds. The early Quakers, or Friends, developed radically fresh forms of worship and business proceedings. These forms were based on a trust in the Holy Spirit and faith that ordinary lay people were able to receive the Spirit. In 1682, a Quaker, William Penn, founded the colony of Pennsylvania as a haven for the continually persecuted English Quakers who wished to emigrate to the New World. Penn gave the colony a constitution that was a model for safeguarding the religious liberties of its citizens. While the Quakers governed the colony during the period from 1682 to 1756, Pennsylvania maintained no militia and only a modest police force. Quakers regard all life as sacramental and observe no special sacraments. Business and worship are conducted in monthly, quarterly, and yearly meetings. Originally, Quakers worshipped by gathering together in whatever place was available for periods of group silence. During the silence, the faithful attentively waited for the Lord to exercise his power upon their lives, to lay on them the burden of the world's suffering and the responsibility to it. Anyone who felt he or she had been giving a message during the silence could speak at the meeting. Quaker business meetings are guarded by a clerk. After a period of silence waiting, the clerk states a particular problem and listens to the members' suggestions. Then, without being bound to anyone's specific suggestion, the clerk presents for group consideration a minute that seeks to resolve the problem in an acceptable way. No votes are taken, but the process continues until even opposing minorities are at least satisfied that their position has had a hearing and that it has been considered. The loose organizational structure of the Religious Society of Friends has always given a great deal of liberty to its regional yearly meetings. This liberty has resulted in a variety of worship and spiritual patterns in different parts of America, Europe, and other parts of the world. The Friends World Committee for Consultation in Birmingham, England, is a communication center for many religious yearly meetings in the world. Thanks for coming by to this very quick overview of Quakerism. And always remember to forge your own path.